I saw a video of the CEO of Money Point. That is Tosin Eniolorunda. I think I got that rightly pronounced. And it broke me to pieces. He was speaking on the platform, and then what he said shattered me. Listen to him, and then I've got a lot of things to talk about here.
But in 2024, we made a decision that we'll no longer hire from any other place than Nigeria, and we chopped the cane in 2025. We chopped the cane in 2025. You know, it hit me to the bone when Auntie Kemi also mentioned that even Alhaji Dangote was saying that Nigeria, we have, if you go to Moneypoint career websites, which you can go and apply if you want to, we have probably maybe 500 vacancies or so. And we are struggling to find people to fill those roles. Not only could we not find people at the quality and the quantity we needed them, the few people that we found were not up to the global standards of quality that we needed. And we're competing globally. You're not competing with just local players. You people know my biggest competition. You know where they're from. They are from China. I'm competing globally. I need to make sure that I have world-class people working on the organization. And here I am, looking for Nigerians that cannot meet the requirements that we need to meet to be able to compete and build world-class products. I blame quite a bit of things. I blame our education system. I used to feel like Nigerians are really, really bright. And I am honestly beginning to feel like we need to do something to prevent the general IQ of this country from going lower. I am really, really worried. I used to feel like intelligence is...
I'm sorry I had to end that there, but if you want to watch the full video, it was quite inspirational. Go give it attention. Go to the platform on YouTube. I'm sure you'll be able to find that. He spoke quite well and spoke about how the IQ has lowered and why we must up it up. Spoke about the various factors that he thinks had caused that. But this is another video that I think you should now see. Maybe that will help to tell you why this problem exists. Let's watch.
Yeah, you never taste orobo prick.
Isoko.
Oh, you dey miss.
Isoko boys they get the food.
They get big prick.
And they sabi use and where.
Orobo
If it not big go, but when they walk on you, you're weak on morning, wake up around 12.
Oh, with that prick, so they go walk on you, but you go just sleep like fool.
Go straight 4 rounds.
You think that is the highest? Okay, because that is of youth corpers who are university graduate, fresh graduate of university. Now, let's lower it more. These are secondary school students. Watch this one. This one will break your heart the more.
See, I like Beyonce, but she play with Giga. I like Nicki, I am she's Giga. I like Rihanna, she dey make me take go gaga. I like Omotola, cause people like her. I like Genevieve, I think that she's so sweet. And Nadia Buhari, cause she know the drink Gary. It's not about you know, you cannot play me though. I wanna have them all.
So, now that you have seen those videos, 3 videos, CEO complained that there are 500 vacancies, over 500 vacancies in his company after the company made resolve to only pick Nigerians for the roles in their company. They'll be looking for how to call. I'm not telling you cleaners, I'm telling you this will be very special, well-paid, highly saturated, highly valuable role. Okay, not saturated, maybe highly valuable roles, but they are not getting people to fill in them. Guess what our young school leavers are trending on, the conversations they are having. This is not to despise the fact that there are Nigerians who knows what they are doing, who are stepping up their game, but you see the population or the percentage of those Nigerians that are putting in effort to become global brands or to make themselves available to global market or to develop global skills that will be important for both local and international market. And it's worrisome. You see why it's worrisome? There are many countries where the country's young people, young population can aloof, can play, can joke, can waste away like this. Not us that is in a third world country that is bedeviled by all forms of miseries. And this is not me hating. I'm just saying the fact. We are bedeviled by all forms of misery. We have misery in the economy, misery in leadership, misery in our value system. We cannot afford to be wasting away like this. Having such, look at secondary school. It is trickling down. The nonsense is trickling down. And if we don't tackle it, you see all of this, I'm living my life. Because in the comment section of the first video of young school leavers and their conversation, people say, leave them, Jare, it's about their life. Nobody is having communal conversation. That place would have been enough to trigger some level of interest, trigger knowledge. What is the conversation you're having with your people? The video is already long, but I'll tell you, if you will listen to me, there are several skills, and I can list up to 10 skills. That's a young person you should be developing now for the emerging market. You need it. Digital and technological skills, very important. You should not, there is no reason why you should not be computer literate at this moment. Basic computer skills, internet search, data analysis, cyber security, digital marketing, artificial intelligence, automation basis, go and learn them. It's important. Entrepreneurial and financial literacy. It's a skill you must have. It is compulsory. You cannot afford to be, you must understand. As you need to develop technological skills, you must develop vocational skills, you must develop human skills. How much of business ideas you have? How do you know what to move from point A to B? Have you been involved in financial programs? Can we trust you to developing business ideas, business models that can push the course of society? Problem solving and critical thinking is another skill you must develop. And it's very unfortunate we are having a system now that has succumbed to all forms of nonsense. We are now pressured. People are now suicidal at the barest minimum. Problem solving. You must be able to think through problems. Emotional intelligence is another very important thing. People want to know how much you care. They don't just want to know how much you know. You must be involved in emotional intelligence. These are some things that they look at for. Interviews will expose you. How you converse, how you communication skills too, they are very important. You must position yourself in such a way that you will be able to. Yes, I agree that there are jobs, there are no jobs, but the few jobs that we have, our people do not even have the capacity to handle them. And again, the other part of this conversation is that the worry, and I was talking to my community some days ago, the worry that the biggest banking system in Nigeria is owned by a foreign nation, a foreign country, is a risk. No serious country will allow another country to have that level of financial strength or base in their own country. That is a worry. That is a worry.
Guys, after listening to the CEO of MoneyPoint CAS speech that he made yesterday, I just did laugh. You see, this is the problem I have with Nigerian employers. You are complaining that there are no credible people in the recruitment space to take up position in MoneyPoint. Nigerian employers still believe that Nigerians are cheap labor. So they come and offer rubbish. You will see somebody, you would offer the person 200,000 to deliver the job of somebody with 10 years or 15 years work experience. Is it not madness? Nigerians are lazy. Almost all the Nigerians are doing remote work for US companies. So how are US companies hiring them? And they are reliable and credible enough to work with US companies. But in Nigeria here, they cannot work for you. It is the same Nigeria. You would apply for a job. They will look at you and say, you're too grown. The people that have the experience, and they're forgetting the fact that our education system is different from those abroad. Yes, the people that have the experience to do this work are over the age for your recruitment. And then you want to recruit a 25-year-old boy and give him the responsibility of a 35-year-old man with experience. Many people, this guy where they talk now, he won't tell me, say when he was young, he had all this knowledge he had. Did he not build himself? And I don't understand. They piss me off. And you want to employ people. Nobody's going to have all the knowledge. No. Everybody starts from somewhere. If you're looking for young people to employ, many of them just finished school. There is no job in Nigeria. Many of them have not even put the knowledge they gained from school into work yet. And it's not like these people are lazy. All it takes is direction. You cannot find any credible. And there's unemployment everywhere in Nigeria. And you cannot find. No, it's not like you cannot find any credible person. It's two things. It's either they are credible people and you can't offer to train them in the role well, or the offer you're bringing, the few credible people are rejecting it. Nigerian employers are fond of doing that. This is the problem we have. Go and hire. The reason why you came back to hire in Nigeria is because hiring the people abroad is too expensive. And it's crazy that the youths are now opening their eyes and having value. They now know what they know what they deserve. If they pay them, you will see a lot of employers, you will call them, they don't even know anything, and they're requesting for big money. Pay them the big money and let us see if they will not know anything. Are you not a Nigerian young man that created MoneyPoint at a young age? It's good I'm not a Nigerian. So what are you telling me that we don't have men, we don't have people with skill in this country? We do. It's just that you're refusing. Is that you're refusing to pay the right amount, or you are expecting work experience from a young person at a young age? Like, why don't you just agree to develop them? There's nothing wrong. Give them an opportunity. Teach them, guide them. That's the problem. Offices now, you go wake up, they're going to tell you, say, hey, come and work with us. Can you deliver 100 sales in a day? How? In a country like Nigeria, That you cannot even find 3 people to even drop 10K every day. Una go wake up, set unrealistic targets. Your competitors are not in Nigeria. So why is your app working in Nigeria? You want to compete with the Bank of Africa, the Bank of America, and the rest of them. Meanwhile, your patronizers, your customers are Nigerians who never see food, where poverty won't keep. Unemployment rate in Nigeria is high. That's the reason why Nigerians are not looking for remote work abroad. Anytime Nigerians leave this country to go and work abroad, we're getting good recognition about how hardworking and how technical we are over there. But when it comes to working with our own, all of a sudden, everybody, all the employers in Nigeria suddenly thinks we don't know anything. But every year, Tony and they give almost $5,000 to how many thousand Nigerians to develop their own things. So all the people that more than mind waiting they talk.
Working at MoneyPoint is not rocket science. It is just that the CEO is often unfair in his comments and his judgment of our daily contributions.